Unlocking Your Soul, the Transformative Power of Writing. Well, howdy there, y'all. Welcome to the BlackCEO Podcast. I'm more excited than a kid in a candy store to be here today, sharing some life-changing insights I gleaned from interviewing the absolutely phenomenal Lisa Williams. Now, let me tell you, this woman is a force of nature, a true beacon of light in our community. She's not just changing lives, she's revolutionizing the way we think about personal growth and self-expression. Lisa's work is like a warm, comforting hug for the soul, y'all, and I can't wait to dive into the nuggets of wisdom she shared with me. So, grab yourself a tall glass of sweet tea, settle into your favorite armchair, and let's embark on a journey that'll make your heart sing and your mind dance. We're about to explore a topic that's as essential to our well being as butter is to a hot biscuit: how writing can be the key to unlocking the deepest, most beautiful parts of your soul. Now, I know what some of y'all might be thinking. Writing? That's for fancy folks with English degrees, not for regular folks like me. Well, honey, let me stop you right there. Writing isn't just for the Shakespeare wannabes of the world. It's for every single one of us who's ever had a thought, a feeling, or a dream. And last time I checked, that's pretty much everybody on God's green earth. Lisa Williams shared a truth with me that hit me harder than a summer thunderstorm. She said, writing is the window to your soul. Now, ain't that something to chew on? When was the last time you really took a good, long look into your own soul? When did you last give yourself permission to explore the nooks and crannies of your mind, to dig deep into your feelings, your dreams, your fears? In this fast-paced world we're living in, especially for us Black professionals, business leaders, and entrepreneurs, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. We're always on the go, always thinking about the next big thing, the next challenge, the next mountain to climb. But in all that rushing around, we sometimes forget to check in with ourselves. We forget to listen to that quiet voice inside that's trying to tell us something important. That's where writing comes in, y'all. It's like having a heart-to-heart with yourself, a way to slow down and really hear what your heart and mind are trying to tell you. And let me tell you, that conversation can be more life-changing than finding a $100 bill in your old jeans pocket. Now, I want to share with you 3 key things that Lisa emphasized about the power of writing. These aren't just empty words, folks. These are truths that can transform your life if you let them, like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. First off, writing is a powerful tool for self-expression. It's a way to articulate your thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a creative and therapeutic way. Think about it like this. Have you ever had a feeling you just couldn't put into words? Or a thought that was so complex you couldn't quite grasp it? Well, when you start writing, it's like you're giving those abstract ideas a physical form. You're making the intangible tangible, like catching fireflies in a jar. Let me tell you about Julia Walters, a writer who shared her personal journey with us. Julia had always loved writing, but it wasn't until she started using it as a tool for self-discovery that she really understood its power. She faced challenges, y'all. Finding the right words to describe her feelings and thoughts wasn't always easy. And let's be honest, who among us hasn't struggled with that? It's like trying to describe the taste of water. You know it, but putting it into words is trickier than a greased pig at a county fair. But Julia didn't give up. She focused on journaling and writing personal essays to explore her thoughts and feelings. And you know what happened? She gained a deeper understanding of herself. She found validation and relief in putting her experiences down on paper. It was like holding up a mirror to her soul and really seeing herself for the first time. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty powerful to me. Imagine being able to understand yourself better, to make sense of your experiences, to find clarity in the midst of confusion. That's what writing can do for you. It's like having a superpower, but instead of flying or invisibility, you get the ability to see into your own heart and mind. But that's not all, folks. The second key point is that writing can be incredibly therapeutic. It's like having a counselor right at your fingertips, available 24/7, and you don't even need health insurance to access it. Writing can help you process your emotions, solve problems, and gain clarity on your thoughts and feelings. And let me tell you, for Black professionals, business leaders, and entrepreneurs who face unique challenges and stressors, this can be a game changer. Have you ever heard of morning pages? It's a practice popularized by Julia Cameron, and it involves writing 3 pages of stream of consciousness writing every morning. Now, I know what you're thinking. 3 pages every morning. Are you crazy? I can barely remember to brush my teeth before my first cup of coffee. But hear me out. This practice isn't about creating a masterpiece. It's not about perfect grammar or spelling. It's about letting your thoughts flow freely onto the page without judgment or censorship. It's like cleaning out the attic of your mind, getting rid of all the clutter so you can see what's really important. People who practice morning pages often report feeling more centered and focused throughout their day. It's like they've cleared out all the mental cobwebs before they even start their day. Now, doesn't that sound like something we could all use? It's like giving your brain a good spring cleaning every single day. I can almost hear some of y'all saying, but I'm not a morning person, or I don't have time for that. Well, let me tell you something, sugar. You don't have to do it in the morning, and it doesn't have to be 3 pages. The important thing is to make writing a regular part of your routine. It could be 10 minutes before bed or during your lunch break. The when and where doesn't matter as much as the fact that you're doing it. It's like exercise for your mind. A little bit every day can make a world of difference. Now, let's move on to the third key point. Writing is a powerful tool for personal development. It can help you cultivate a growth mindset, develop self-authorship, and improve your metacognition. Now, I know those are some fancy words, but stick with me here. It's not as complicated as it sounds, I promise. When you write regularly, you become more reflective. You start to notice patterns in your thinking and behavior. You become more conscious of your thoughts and more creative in your problem solving. It's like you're flexing your mental muscles, getting stronger and more agile with each writing session. Think about it like this. When you're writing, you're essentially having a conversation with yourself. You're exploring your thoughts and feelings, questioning your assumptions, and challenging your beliefs. You're becoming the author of your own story, both on the page and in your life. It's like being the director, writer, and star of your own movie all at once. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking, that sounds great, but I'm not a good writer. Or maybe I don't have time for that. Well, let me tell you something, honey. You don't have to be Shakespeare to benefit from writing. And as for time, well, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's about prioritizing what's important. If you can find time to scroll through social media or watch TV, you can find time to write. Starting a writing practice doesn't have to be complicated. It could be as simple as jotting down your thoughts for 5 minutes each day. Or maybe you want to write about your goals and reflect on your progress. The important thing is to start and to keep going. It's like planting a garden. You've got to tend to it regularly if you want to see it grow. You know, one of the things Lisa Williams emphasized is that writing isn't just about the end product. It's about the process. It's about showing up for yourself day after day and giving yourself the gift of self-reflection and self-expression. It's like dating yourself, getting to know who you really are, what you really want, and what you're really capable of. Now, I want to share a little challenge with y'all. For the next week, I want you to try writing for just 5 minutes each day. It doesn't matter what you write about. It could be about your day, your dreams, your fears, or even what you had for breakfast. The important thing is to write. And here's the kicker. Don't edit yourself. Don't worry about grammar or spelling or whether it sounds good. Just let the words flow. Think of it as a brain dump, if you will. You're not writing for anyone else. You're writing for you. It's like having a conversation with your best friend, except that best friend is you. At the end of the week, take a look back at what you've written. I bet you'll be surprised at what you discover about yourself. You might find patterns in your thinking you never noticed before. You might uncover dreams you'd forgotten about. You might even find solutions to problems that have been bothering you. It's like finding hidden treasure in your own backyard. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking that sounds great, but I'm too busy. Well, let me tell you something, sugar. We're all busy, but we make time for what's important. And I'm here to tell you that taking care of your mental and emotional well-being is important. It's not just important, it's essential. It's like putting on your own oxygen mask before helping others. You've got to take care of yourself first. You see, as Black professionals, business leaders, and entrepreneurs, we often carry a lot on our shoulders. We're breaking barriers, shattering ceilings, and paving the way for future generations. That's a heavy load to carry. And sometimes, in the midst of all that hustle and grind, we forget to take care of ourselves. Writing can be a form of self care. It's a way to check in with yourself, to process your experiences, to celebrate your victories, and to learn from your setbacks. It's a way to honor your journey and to keep growing and evolving. It's like giving yourself a daily pep talk and a pat on the back all at once. Now, I want to circle back to something Lisa Williams said that really struck a chord with me. She said, writing is the window to your soul. I want you to think about that for a moment. What would it be like to have a clear view into your own soul, to really see yourself not as others see you, not as you think you should be, but as you truly are? That's what writing can offer you. It's a chance to get to know yourself on a deeper level, to explore your thoughts and feelings without judgment, to dream big and to face your fears, to celebrate your strengths and to work on your weaknesses. It's like having a heart to heart with yourself every single day. You know, in this digital age, we're constantly bombarded with information. We're always connected, always on. But how often do we really connect with ourselves? How often do we take the time to listen to our own inner voice? Writing gives us that opportunity. It's a chance to disconnect from the noise of the world and to tune, zeroing into our own frequency. It's a chance to hear what our heart is trying to tell us, to listen to the wisdom of our own experiences. It's like finding a quiet spot in a noisy world where you can finally hear yourself think. And here's the beautiful thing about writing: it's a skill that grows with practice. The more you write, the easier it becomes. The more you express yourself on paper, the more articulate you become in expressing yourself in life. It's like building a muscle. At first, it might feel awkward or difficult, but with time and practice, it becomes second nature. Before you know it, you'll be flexing that writing muscle like a bodybuilder at the beach. Now, I want to leave you with the thought. Imagine for a moment that you're at the end of your life, looking back on all you've accomplished. Wouldn't it be amazing to have a record of your journey, to be able to see how far you come, the challenges you've overcome, the dreams you've realized? That's what writing can give you. It's not just a tool for the present, it's a gift to your future self. It's a way to leave a legacy, not just for others, but for yourself. It's like creating a time capsule of your life, one day at a time. So, my challenge to you is this: start writing, start today. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be profound. It just has to be you showing up for yourself, putting your thoughts and feelings down on paper. Remember, y'all, writing is the window to your soul. And it's time to throw open those curtains and let the light shine in. It's time to explore the vast, beautiful, complex universe that exists within you. It's time to tell your story in your own words, in your own way, because your story matters. Your voice matters. Your experiences matter. And by putting them down on paper, you're not just honoring yourself, you're contributing to the rich tapestry of human experience. You're adding your unique thread to the fabric of our collective story. So grab that pen, open that notebook, and start writing. Your soul is waiting to be discovered. Your story is waiting to be told, and the world is waiting to hear your voice. Now, I want you to do something for me. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Promise that you'll give writing a chance. Promise that you'll carve out just 5 minutes a day to sit down with your thoughts and put them on paper. It doesn't matter if you use a fancy journal or the back of an old envelope. It doesn't matter if you type on a computer or scribble with a crayon. What matters is that you start. And as you start this journey, remember this: every word you write is a step towards understanding yourself better. Every sentence is a stride towards personal growth. Every page is a leap towards leaving your mark on the world. You have a voice that deserves to be heard, a story that deserves to be told, and a light that deserves to shine. Writing is your tool to amplify that voice, craft that story, and let that light radiate. So let's make a pact, you and me. Let's commit to exploring the power of writing. Let's promise to dive deep into our souls, to face our fears, to chase our dreams, and to discover the incredible strength that lies within us. Because here's the truth, y'all. You are the author of your own life story. And it's time to start writing the next chapter. It's time to pick up that pen and create the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, every great story starts with a single word. Your story is waiting to be written. So what are you waiting for? The page is blank. The pen is in your hand, and the world is waiting to read what you have to say. Now go on, get to writing. Your soul is calling, and it's time to answer. Thank you, and may your words flow as freely as a river and shine as brightly as the stars. God bless and happy writing.